one of the days.
Okay, here it goes. Get ready for it. Here it is.
Right. I was telling the same thing.
You're gonna get ready to do the thing, okay?
Right. Hold on, honey. I gotta do this. I'll do a thing for the radio. I'll be right with you.
Whenever the laws of any state are broken, a duly authorized organization swings into action. It may be called the state police, state troopers, militia, the rangers, or the highway
Citizens Auxiliary Police.
These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and courage
Jay.
have enforced and preserved our state laws.
All right, Jay.
Hold on. Because I like this part. My name is Jay Santos. I'm with the Citizens Auxiliary Police. I'd like to thank the Phil Hendrie Show for having us on this, the anniversary, the first anniversary of Columbine. And it's going to be interesting for the next couple of days, Phil, there's no doubt.
All right, well, let me. This is the eve of the first anniversary of Columbine, one of the most hideous, one of the most frightening, and one of the most horrific events in the history of our country, in the annals of crime, in the annals of social aberration, in many ways, perhaps a watershed event of some kind of new insanity, some kind of new psychosis in our country. And with us is Jay Santos from the Citizens Auxiliary Police here in Southern California, located in the South Bay. They are a entirely volunteer auxiliary police force. You do not have arrest powers, correct, Jay?
Well, I don't know if you can say that, Phil. They do not have arrest powers. I think that... No. God damn. I think that we do have the constitutional arrest powers granted to all citizens in a Constitution of the United States of America. But to say that we do not have arrest powers is inaccurate. Do we have the same arrest powers as police? No, we do not. Can we detain? Yes, we can. Can I take someone down with a shot of pepper spray or PR-24 if I feel my life is in danger? Yes, I can. Can I... incarcerate for longer than 48 hours? No, I cannot. So there's a lot of difference between Citizens Auxiliary Police and a police force.
Yeah, but this was started by you and some friends, right?
Some associates of I and I started it, yes.
All right. Let's get to the reason why we have you on, and that is the first anniversary of Columbine.
Well, Phil, I'll tell you about Columbine. It's going to be a really interesting. I'm not saying that I'm looking forward to the Columbine anniversary tomorrow. I share with you, and I join with all the people across the country in my absolute shock at what happened a year ago there in Littleton, Colorado. But I am saying that this is what we train for, and tactically, operational, aspects, weapons, and finally, Phil, the strategies are all there.
So there's a little bit of excitement?
Well, I don't want to say it's excitement because I am sensitive to the feelings of the families involved, but it's first anniversary of Columbine deal, and that Columbine job was the influence of this is for so far-reaching. It's just not Colorado, but we will be observing a national tactical alert so that we can take care of the Southern California area. We feel that this could be copycat, could be in for some interesting things coming out. That's why we train, Phil, all these years.
Well, what do you think? I mean, you got a year anniversary of Columbine. You just mentioned copycat.
We think that there could be some copycat stuff.
Are you saying that a repeat of this?
We think that we're not saying that there would be a repeat. We're saying that we want to be on tactical alert about this. We feel they could copycat. We're in touch with Colorado Neighborhood Patrol people, Tampa Bay Adult Police Assistant Scouts. And
what is the Tampa Bay Adult Police Assistant Scouts?
That's an auxiliary police unit in the Tampa Bay area, and has been there for the last 15 years.
I'd never heard of. They're called the what?
That's the Tampa Bay Adult Police Assistant Scouts. We also have the San Antonio, West Texas Auxiliary Rangers. The Auxiliary Rangers, by the way, have been responsible for some great safety checks down there. What we want to do is...
Well, how are you guys staying in... So first of all, with the first anniversary of Columbine tomorrow, you guys feel that there could be some copycat stuff?
I don't want to say because I don't want to scare anybody, Phil, but I will say that I think that we got to be on our toes, and in so doing, want to stay in touch with each other on this.
Well, how do you guys? You're with the Citizens Auxiliary Police in the South Bay. You're staying in touch with the Colorado Neighborhood Patrol people. Who are they?
That is another auxiliary unit. You've never heard of these people?
No, I've never heard of them. I've never heard of the Tampa Bay Adult Police Assistant Scouts. and I've never heard of the San Antonio West Texas Auxiliary Rangers. These are volunteer units. These are not...
Phil, I've had this discussion a lot. I don't know why we're having this discussion now. I've talked to you about this.
I just wanted known that these are volunteer units. These are not authorized government agencies.
We are auxiliary police. We've done an awful lot to help people, and I don't know what you want to say. I don't know where you're trying to go with this.
I just want people to know. I know that you've done a lot. I want people to know that the Citizens Auxiliary Police, the San Antonio West Texas Auxiliary Scouts, the
Auxiliary
Rangers, the Tampa Bay Adult Police Assistant Scouts, and the Colorado Neighborhood Patrol people are just a bunch of,
bunch of what? See, here's where you got to kind of watch what you say. Because...
I'm not going to watch what I say. I'm just saying...
Just don't... what I want to be saying is don't be making light of what we do, and that's basically save lives. Okay?
I'm not making light of what you do. I'm just telling you that these are not official police agencies.
All right. We're not government sanctioned, is that what you're saying? But we are in touch with each other. We're in ICQ, instant messaging.
Well, how are you guys going to stay in touch with each other? That was the thing that I wanted to say.
A lot of different things, Phil.
Because tomorrow, being the anniversary of the Columbine Massacre, you seem to think there's going to be some tactical alert needed among you and the Tampa Bay Adult Police Assistant Scouts and all these guys.
Phil, basically the way we're going to do it is we're on instant messaging. We will be at or near various chat rooms, going from chat room to chat room, getting all auxiliary police, volunteer police units coordinated. We will be on message boards. I'm going to be talking with, I'm in a chat room. I generally am in a chat room, which is an electrical chat room, because I enjoy talking about electrical. One of the things I do for a living, Phil, beyond auxiliary police, is I am an electrical engineer. So I will be spreading the news there, going to Yahoo. I'll be getting on chat rooms at Yahoo and stuff like that.
So you guys are going to be on message boards in Yahoo and in chat rooms letting all the other auxiliary police units know that...
Well, we expect the possibility, Phil, of a nationwide juvenile copycat deal. I don't want to call it a juvenile Armageddon. I don't think that's it. I know a lot of people were going crazy over that sort of thing. We train for this. And what we want to do, Phil, is basically try to eliminate this from happening.
How? I mean, are you guys going to go out with weapons?
No, we're not. We're going to be talking to the kids wherever they are. Tomorrow, a lot of our Citizens Auxiliary Police units are going to be out throughout Southland. We wear a blue armband, places where juveniles get together in the mall areas, ear-piercing stores, movie theaters, shoe stores where the girls go, mall shops, places where kids go, mall shops, drive-in theaters, and just talk to them on their level. And
you're going to be going to malt shops and drive-in theaters, huh?
Just places where kids go to talk to them on their level. I'm not understanding you, and I can barely hear you, Phil.
No, I wanted to know. You're going to go to malt shops, drive-in theaters, and ear-piercing stores, right?
Just places where kids go. And I'm Jay Santos, Phil. I was young once. You were young once. Basically tell the kids that before you go out and do something that you're going to regret for the rest of your life, well, I don't know what you want to call it, cut your father's throat, rape your mother, or if you're even going to try to bugger a toddler from next door, I know, you're a kid. And
is this what you're telling them?
This is what we're going to get down. All of our officers in training talking to them. And before you go out and do something you're going to regret, stop, think about it. I know you want to let off a little steam. Phil, you're a kid once, right?
Yeah, I was a kid once. Are you going to tell them?
No, but seriously, you were a kid once, right?
Yeah, I was a kid once.
I'm going to ask you a question, Phil. I want you to answer me honestly, all right? Just as if you were a guy, two of us talking, okay?
What?
Did you ever take drugs?
Yes, I took drugs.
Okay. So you're like a lot of these kids. They let off steam, these Columbine deal. And then,
how is my taking drugs the same as what those cats pulled at Columbine? Are you freaking nuts? You're talking about buggering a toddler next door?
Same thing what you did.
No, it isn't the same thing of what I did. It's two completely different things, man. You're talking about violent...
Phil, we're talking about kids letting off steam. And we're talking about kids acting out. And what I do is I get down on their level. And you got to get down on their level and talk to them, okay? Kids being kids.
Kids being kids. So when you get down on their level and you talk to them...
One of the things I would say is, what's up? Step out of the ride for a moment. I want to talk to you. Where's your crib? You smoking too much of that chronic? A lot of things kids like to say, dynamite. That is so dynamite. And how's it hanging, homie? That chick's slamming over there, G. What's up, G? That kind of thing. Puts them at ease, relaxes them. Then we can begin to sort of talk to them on their level. Maybe take a peek in their handbag. A lot of the girls carrying things. We don't know if they're carrying what they're carrying in a handbag. Take a peek around the guy's back wallet. lets them know they can talk to us, though, on the up and up, so we're not going to be talking down to them, all right? Because the Citizens Auxiliary Police, what's what we do. So we want people to know that there's a lot of kids out there going to let off steam.
Well, I'm going to interrupt you here. Letting off steam is one thing. You know, you're talking about, hey, before you go out and cut your father's throat or rape your mother, you know, think about it, kid. Hey, man, you know, what are you talking about, Jay?
I'm saying these kids are acting out, Phil.
You really think that's acting out?
Absolutely. What I know about kids are acting out. And you did the same thing as you were a kid.
I did not do the same thing, man. You keep equating drug use with violence. I think that it's far worse, the violent aspect. I would rather a kid get stoned frankly, I wish the kid would keep smoking the chronic than...
You're encouraging drug use among kids.
I'd rather the kid go out and smoke a baggie of the crap than go and do what these dudes pulled last year. That's all I'm saying, okay? I could be wrong.
Well, Phil, I think it's not that you could be wrong. You are wrong, okay? I work with kids. And
Are you a father?
No, I'm not a father, okay?
Are you married?
No, I am not. I devote an awful lot of my time just being in our society, okay? I'm not married. That's something we can talk about another time. I don't think that's any of your business. There are reasons for that.
Okay, and you don't have kids?
Right. There's reasons why I don't have kids. I'm just saying to you that...
What are they, medical reasons?
Okay, I'm just saying to you, Phil, that...
Okay, go ahead. All right, you answered my question.
I'm saying to you that you got to start talking to these kids, get to know them, try to talk about it. That's what Citizens Auxiliary Police is going to be doing tomorrow. We'll be talking to kids, talk them out of violence, take a peek around their handbag, take a peek around their wallet, make sure they are who they say they are, take a look around in the car, make sure they don't want to pull one of these Columbine jobs. Okay? Anybody wearing, whatever, trench coats, hats, stuff like that, want to make sure they're not going to pull no Columbine job. That's all I say. All right.
Okay, Jay, hold on for just a second. Jay Santos with the Citizens Auxiliary Police. He's also in touch with other police, volunteer police units, the Colorado Neighborhood Patrol people, Tampa Bay Adult Police Assistance Scouts, and the San Antonio West Texas Auxiliary Rangers. 1-800-449-8686 is the number as we talk to Jay Santos of the Citizens Auxiliary Police. Tomorrow is the one-year anniversary, tragic though it may be, of Columbine. 1-800-449-8686, The Phil Hendrie Show.
I'm Jay Santos of Citizens Auxiliary Police. Remember that tomorrow is the first anniversary of Columbine. If you have young people in your home, if you have teenagers who live in your house or somewhere on your street, talk to them as if you would a friend. Talk to them as if you would someone who you know and trust, and don't be scared of them. Even though a lot of young people might take it in their mind, they might want to, whatever you want to call it, gouge the eyeballs out of a cat or cut some old lady's throat. This is the Citizens Auxiliary Police.
Oh, God. Do we got to play that every break?
I appreciate it, Phil.
We don't need to play that every break, Craig, okay?
All right, ask Craig if you would, Phil.
All right. 1-800-449-8686. Tomorrow, the first anniversary of Columbine. Jay Santos with the Citizens Auxiliary Police. Here is your Belinda on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is this deal with this guy? I'm 15 years old. I don't think I'm going to kill my dad. My dad's giving me everything I want.
Yeah, we're talking about what that Columbine job.
Those kids are just out of their mind. Who would want to kill a bunch of their friends just because they had bad meals at their school?
That's right.
Stupid rent-a-cop.
You call me a rent-a-cop, kid.
Yeah, look at this.
Let me tell you something. You want to cut your father's throat with a butter knife or something like that?
No, why? He bought me a car. Why would I want to do that?
Well, how come these kids are going out there trying to gouge out some cat's eyes or something?
I don't know. They're just stupid. Just because they want to kill their friends.
Why would this kid know, okay?
Lousy one.
I'll tell you something. One of those kids up there in the Columbine deal, their dads bought them guns. They went out, they're shooting up a barn or something. They shot some guy out of an outhouse.
Yeah, but if they bought them guns, they'd probably be used for father bonding things. Going hunting or some crap like that.
It's pretty funny, father bonding. Are you in the Colorado area?
No.
Okay. Are you in the Los Angeles area?
Close.
Okay, the Citizens Auxiliary Police, you're in Yorba Linda?
Yes.
We are going to be in that area. Do you hang out in malt shops or any drive-in theaters?
Yeah, I do.
Which malt shop do you hang out in?
What do you mean malt shop? Do you go to a malt shop, kid?
No, I thought he said mall shop. Idiot. Can you speak right?
Oh, I'm an idiot, huh?
Yeah.
You know, if you were to talk to me that way, I wear a blue armband, I'd slap your face.
Sure you would.
Yeah? What are you going to do, get your daddy to do something to me?
No.
I'd pepper spray you.
Oh,
well,
shows you're a man there. You're going to pepper spray me?
All I'm trying to do, kid, is
I'm scared now.
I'm going to try to keep you from murdering other kids.
Yeah, think about it. Why would I want to murder someone when I know I'm going to be in the jail for the rest of my life? Huh?
See, the kid's making sense.
A lot of these kids don't make sense, so...
But he's saying he doesn't want to murder anybody because he'll be in jail for the rest of his life.
Maybe. If you got a good
maybe I
lawyer.
want to get married and have some kids of my own. I'm not going to screw up my life when I'm 15 and murder somebody just for the fun of it when I know I'm going to go to jail.
What's up, G? What's up, G?
What, you want to say something?
What are you doing?
What's up, G?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
I'm talking to the kid in his language.
Stop it. Okay, kid, thanks a lot for calling.
He's just one of the very small minority of teens who don't want to kill their parents.
Thank you, sir, for your call. 1-800-449-8686. Hollywood on the Phil Hendrie Show. Or hold on for just a second. We'll go to Torrance on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
This caller is so classic. I mean, the 15-year-old kid makes more sense than this guy does.
Ma'am, I've been the front line of law enforcement for a long time.
You know what?
All right.
You and your blue armband and your little batch of guys
and what do you do to keep our society safe?
You know what? Let me tell you something.
Tell me about
I would protect kids from the likes of nuts like you.
And what are you going to do when them Columbine kids come into your house and they try to bend you over a coffee table? Then what?
What are you going to do about it?
I'll tell you right now, I'll come into the house and I'll protect you.
You're not going to protect me. You're probably 4 feet tall, dude.
No,
You're
I'll tell you
a
something right
renaissance.
now. What are you going to do when those Columbine kids want to come into your house and start spanking your ass with a car aerial, or
what
humiliating
are you
you in front of your
it?
husband, humiliating you in front of your kids?
Where is there a malt shop where
you
live?
What are you talking about, man? I mean, the lady...
Where's there a malt... What are you talking about, a malt shop?
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about trying to protect people from the likes of this Columbine deal. You know,
so how are you going to do that? By pepper spraying everybody?
By talking to the kids and telling them they got a lot to live for. That's why I'm on Phil Hendrie's program this afternoon, trying to tell kids they got a lot to live for.
So
Don't
when you
go out
approach a kid
and commit
at a malt
these crimes.
When you go up to a kid at a malt shop and you say, "What's up, G?" Is that how you're preventing crimes like Columbine, by talking to them in that ridiculous fashion and showing them
How do you talk to kids? How do you talk to kids?
I talk to kids like one adult to another. I don't stoop to their street language.
Oh,
I have
so
a
you're better
3-year-old,
than them.
so I wouldn't.
You're
My
better than them,
3-year-old
huh?
doesn't. I don't talk to a 3-year-old that way.
So you act like you're better than them, hence creating more rage, creating more anger, and next thing you know, and then they're going to want
treating them with respect.
Lady, you talk to a kid like that, and the next thing you know, you're turned over a coffee table.
You know
I'm
what,
trying
honey?
to tell you.
You don't have kids.
I'm telling you right. I do not have kids. No, I don't.
And you know what? That's
there are
why, because
medical
no
reasons.
woman would want you.
There are medical
You're an
reasons
idiot.
for that. There are medical reasons for that.
There are not. You're an idiot, and no one wants you.
You know what, lady? You're an idiot. You talk to a kid like that, next thing you know, you're buggered.
Trust me.
Oh,
I was
God.
a teacher,
All
and
right.
the kids like me.
They rape teachers. We'll get down with the kids. As long as we speak their language, we can earn their trust. We even buy a kid a malt or fries in a local mall shop.
You'd get
Malts and
raped before
fries.
I would. They'd rape you before they'd rape me, buddy.
You think some kid's going to get, oh, boy, think some kid's going to pull jail sex with Jay Santos?
I probably would.
That hurts.
You're a wimp.
That hurts.
All you talk about
All
is
right.
your blue armband and your pepper spray.
Yeah, as a
what are
matter
you
of
going
fact,
to do?
I'm going to keep these kids from, never mind, I don't want to talk.
How?
I'll let her get raped. I don't care.
How? No, how are you
God.
going to do that, though? You have
All right.
never specifically spelled out
I think what you're
you're
saying, what Jay, what you're saying is you're going to talk to these kids.
Preventative, Phil. You prevent the kid from, but I don't care if she gets raped. But the rest of these women, I want to know, they're going to prevent them from being raped by talking to the kids.
So
this lady
talking
here,
to
I don't
them
care.
is your big solution here. That's it?
Yeah, talking to the kids and showing them that we respect them. They want to go out, blow off some steam, murder a kid. I understand about it. What
So
I'm
you
trying
think
to say,
talking to those kids at Columbine would have prevented them from doing what
I
they
do.
did?
All right, Phil Hendrie Show,
Absolutely not.
1-800-449-8686. Phil Hendrie Show. 866. The Citizens Auxiliary Police, volunteer police force, is represented this afternoon on our show by Jay Santos, who is a watch commander with them. And you guys are going to be out talking to young people tomorrow on the first anniversary of Columbine in the hopes of deterring any of them from doing any copycat stuff. My question only is, isn't that a little paranoid? And even if it's not paranoid...
No, Phil, it's not.
Well, even if it's not paranoid, what are you planning beyond talking to the kids?
Well, there are a lot of things, Phil, that we request and we recommend a lot of adults do tomorrow. I think it's pizza parties across the United States can be planned. I know that the San Antonio Central Texas Auxiliary Rangers, as well as the police assistant, adult assistant scouts, are going to be having pizza parties. We're going to be showing Animal House movie. I have pizza party. We've got some Sunny Delight for the kids. Grape drink, grape soda, so the kids won't rape you. If you have a fear that your son is going to rape you, grape soda, Sunny Delight, possibly a pepperoni. I can't do it.
We lost connection there, Jay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, say that again.
Phil, I was saying that if you have any fear of that kind, grape soda, Sunny Delight, the pepperoni pizza, I think's good.
All right, let's go to El Paso on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am, you're on the air.
Yes, I'm a mother of 3 children. 2 of them are teenagers. My daughter is 17 and goes to a high school.
How old is
in
your
El
daughter,
Paso.
ma'am? How old is your daughter, ma'am?
I just told you she's 17, and please don't interrupt me.
I'm just trying to get some information.
Okay, I don't want you talking to my children, period. I don't want you talking to my children any more than I want the Columbine incident to occur again in any city in the United States of America.
I'm just trying to ask, have you stocked up on grape soda? Do you have grape soda?
What does that have to do with the price of gold in
Ma'am,
China?
I'm simply saying that to keep the children from acting violent, pizza parties. We're trying to keep them off the streets tomorrow so that we don't have any copycat. Your daughter may try.
Keep them off the streets has nothing to do with you coming off that my son wants to cut his father's throat or he wants to rape me.
Hey, I didn't make this rule, ma'am.
Well, you've been implying that
if your
over
daughter
the
tries,
whole half hour that I've been listening.
Well, ma'am, you know what happened last year. I didn't create this world.
Let me finish what I was saying.
What if your daughter tries to rape
Would
you?
you let me finish what I was saying, please? Now.
Let her finish.
Yes, sir.
Now, the most important thing I wanted to call you about is that, yes, there has been threats over the Internet to the high school of my daughter.
There you go. There you go.
We have been informed of this.
There you go.
The dates were from April the 5th, and there's been certain people targeted, certain groups. My daughter has been one of them. We will not let fear control our life.
That's very good, ma'am. You know, I got to say, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do.
What scares me more is there's men like you out there on the street.
Oh, wait a second. Are you saying that you don't have any Sunny Delight?
Dynamite since the 70s. There are no more malt shops.
Ma'am, you desperately need to throw a pizza party.
You desperately need to get a life.
Ma'am,
you are paranoid.
So you
believe in Big Brother and conspiracy.
I'm simply I don't believe in Big Brother. I didn't create the Columbine job. I didn't pull that Columbine job.
You talk to the children in their language.
Ma'am.
Get real. Get real.
You walk up to the kids and say everything is everything is all there. Is everything this? Huh?
And you say that that other kid, that 15-year-old that called, was of the minority. Get real. They are of the majority.
I am Big Brother with a blue armband, and I'm trying to protect you from getting buggered by your daughter.
And you know what? You don't need to protect anybody but yourself. Because if I see you on the street, you better run,
I'm
bud.
protecting you, ma'am, from a
No,
lot
you're
of the...
not.
I didn't
no,
start
you're not.
Ma'am, did I start Columbine? Did I go out there and shoot those kids? No, that started a year ago.
And
I'm here to try to protect
minority.
you. Very minority.
That is a very minority. Did my daughter have anything to do with Columbine? No.
Of course
How
not.
many children went to that school?
But you just got
How
done
many
telling me.
were the ones responsible for the slaughter that occurred?
This lady's making great sense.
There was more children there that was trying to save their lives than kill other children. So where you come out saying that the good kids are the minority, you're wrong.
Well, I first of all, ma'am, you are 100% right when you say don't let fear rule your life. And that's what we do in this country now. This is the pastime of America. We get afraid and we let it run our lives, okay?
Phil, I don't know what you're talking about. All I'm saying is take away the computers, get the kids off to a malt shop. It's
Just
the
put
only
him
way.
behind locked doors, please. Get him off the street.
Oh, so you
and
hate kids
anyone
going to
like
mall.
him, get him away from my kids.
Well, you are really something. You hate malt shops. Is that it? A kid having fun. I walk up to a kid, I say, everything's dynamite, and you're making fun of me.
Dynamite hasn't been said since J.J. Walker on Good Times back in the 70s. Get real.
Boy, that hurts.
No, what hurts is there's people like you on the streets.
So you don't like vanilla Cokes?
Vanilla Cokes. That's a good one.
There ain't no such thing anymore.
How about putting a scoop of ice cream in the bottom of an RC Cola, too? Want to do that?
You know something, Hendrie? I've got I still have the blue armband. You know, you sound like you're about to crack. You need pizza and a grape soda. And
Grape
I'm serious.
soda,
I am serious. If you have a problem...
And Sunny Delight has nothing to do with what happened at Columbine.
Ma'am, there's going to be a lot of women out there raped by their daughters. If you don't...
Oh, shut up.
Raped by their daughters?
If you don't get
the daughter doesn't even have the utensils
If you have a problem
to rape
with black
them
cows... You got a problem with a black cow? You got a problem with a black cow?
A black cow? You mean chocolate milk? Listen, clown.
Phil, Columbine is real. It happened.
Well, we're not going to cure it with chocolate freaking milk.
And we're not going to cure it with paranoid, idiotic imbeciles like you. You are a wannabe who wants to stir up paranoia.
That does it. I'm leaving.
I hope he does. Because my children
where are you
don't
going?
deserve to listen to that.
That's my theme music. I'm leaving.
Thank you.
Who's that in the background?
Thank you for giving me a chance to say what I had to say.
Wait, ma'am, who's that talking in the background? Is that your daughter?
No, that's my youngest son.
And you got your back to him? Oh, boy.
I've got my face to him. He says anything about my back to him.
He's got a broom handle, and you got your back to him. Nice going.
State troopers,
militia,
the Rangers,
are the Citizens Auxiliary Police.
These are the stories of the men whose training, skill, and
I
courage
advise
have
you
enforced
highly
and
to please
preserved
go talk to
our
a
state
psychiatrist. Goodbye. Thank you. That's the airline's opinion.
Bitch.
Oh, okay. Did he hang up? He hung up. I don't know what else to say other than the fact that Jay just hung up on me. Jay Santos, who is with the Citizens Auxiliary Police, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a tremendous thing that a man wants to protect his community, especially in light of the horrific drama that this country was put through 1 year ago tomorrow. And that was, of course, Columbine High School and Littleton, Colorado, and those poor kids that still go to school there, and that poor town. And God only knows what they've been subjected to for a solid year of kooks, nuts, whack jobs, and asshole newsmen who keep descending on that town, doing shtick around it. These guys that do shtick around the Columbine tragedy, let me tell you something. If I get around them, you better give me some grape soda and some pizza. Because I'll tell you right now. And then I got this guy coming on, and as well-meaning as he is, to sit there and say, you might get buggered by your daughter if you don't give her a black cow, is beyond the pale. This is the Phil Hendrie Show. I want you to know that that's one man's opinion. We'll be right back. Oh, will you turn that off? Turn it off. It's the Phil Hendrie Show, 1-800-449-8686. Phil Hendrie Show at 1-800-449-8686. So tomorrow's the year anniversary on that Columbine. Terrible, terrible thing. And I remember one of our guys came home from school. You know, I remember that day. It was pretty rugged. It was pretty rough, you know. It's just weird. It's sick. And you're thinking about the kids and how are they taking it, and this teachers had to talk to them. And here in L.A., you know, a few months later, we had that other creep up in the little nursery school up there in North Hollywood, was it? That Buford clown. That guy's chilling it inside now, probably back where he's having more fun than he's ever had in his life. Grabbing hold of all kinds of soap in there. So anyway, they had that thing, and the kids were sort of freaked out. Now, we have a 10-year-old guy at the house, and we found some lyrics to a song that he'd written after this Columbine thing happened, and it was all about kill them, rip out their eyes, kill them, all this stuff, right? And so, of course, I said to Maria, well, we got to take him in for electroshock. I mean, I want this kid running. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. What we did say was he's afraid. He's afraid. He must be afraid. So we went up and we asked him. Remember, he was going to sleep one night. We said, so what's up with these lyrics, man? This, kill him and burn him. And he goes, and he started to cry. He says, everybody's talking about it at school. I mean, it's scary, Yeah, so you're freaked out, right? Yeah, and so you're afraid? Yeah. And so you wrote those lyrics. He goes, yeah. I said, okay, it's fine, man. But see, a lot of these people, I'm not saying I'm better than anybody, although I probably am. No, I'm not. Everybody's different, and some people would flip out and take them to a psychiatrist. Aha! How many kids in the last year have we read about? They found lyrics to a rock song, and there's just some kid, where was it? It's here in L.A. today. Somewhere in Los Angeles today, a high school student or a grade school student was found with a list of people that he wanted to kill, and oh boy, big thing, and it made the freaking news. How did that make the news? I don't know, but it made the news. The police said, we are not taking this seriously. The cops said, we do not believe that this kid intended on acting on this. So it was a kid who wrote this stuff because obviously he was pissed off at somebody, and he wanted to, for whatever reason, get back at them or get it out somehow. I mean, he was so outraged or angry at something that he writes this stuff, and then it, gets transmitted to whoever, and a parent finds it, and then the principal finds it, and the cops get involved, and the next thing you know, it's on the freaking news. Now, I want to ask a question. How does it make it to the news? Are the cops obligated to send this stuff off to the news? This is something the cops got called in on this. And the copper said today on the news, he said, we did not believe the kid was going to act on this at all. We felt that it was something, he was pissed, and he was upset, and he was going to do what he was going to do. And, and that was it. He was getting it out of his system. But, oh, no, not around here, man. It's got to be headlines. It's got to be in the news. It's got to lead the 5 o'clock news. It's something you could take care of between kids, right? Or parents and kids or whatever. So that kind of thing really irritates me when they've got to put everything, they got to splash everything, they got to spill it out into every newscast, splash it across every newspaper. Why? Because they got all the newsprint. Who knows why? I mean, well, I'll tell you why, because we're reading it. I went out, I got my LA Times today as I was getting my Starbucks, as I was going over to cut the Futurama today, and I was trying to jaywalk, and guess what? I heard a loudspeaker from a cop car go, use the sidewalk. Yo, use the crosswalk. You ever been talked to by a cop through the loudspeaker? I don't mean the time you had to put your hands out the window, Craig. I don't mean the time when the cop said, I want to see both your hands. No! I mean just as you're walking along and you hear a guy say, crosswalk. Because I was trying to get across the street to my car, and there he was. And there was a moment there that said, are you talking to me? Yeah, he's talking to me. Yeah, he's got to go all the way up and use my crosswalk. And I bought my LA Times. There wasn't much to read there. Other than the fact that the Clippers have lost 17 in a row. They're too shy of the club record, but the good news is the season ends tomorrow night. So I was reading that. But anyway, that was the whole story with our guy, and he was pissed, and he was scared, and he wrote this stuff about, I'm going to kill them all, and I'm going to cut the pigs, kill the pig, spill his blood, all that stuff. So kids do when they freak out, they act out. I didn't know this until I became a stepdad, but I learned pretty quick. They act out and they do things and write things to help them deal with their fear. And maybe they'll make a list. Who knows? Number one, there's got to be a competent adult somewhere that can read that and read between the lines and understand that that's what he's doing. That's number one. Number two, there's got to be somebody else out there who recognizes not every one of these things needs to make the freaking newspaper every day. Another note found on a high school student. Looks like yeah, that's it, man. He's backing up to you, Eddie. Hello, everyone. I'm Brent Musburger. My own kid wants to do it to me with a broom handle. I read a note. Geez, keep it off the news, man, even if you are a newsman. Bye, Michael Tuck. What happened to Michael Tuck, by the way? Can't make fun of the good guys anymore. Who's left? Who watches news around here? Craig, you ever watch the 5 o'clock news? L.A., who watches the L.A. news? You watch the L.A. news, Mike? I don't even know who the hell. Is Hal Fishman still on? I know that. Hal looking there, kind of sleepy at night, but he's looking good. And he comes on, he says, this just in, Larry McCormick wants to do me with his... You're right, we're here at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. How can I watch any news? By the time I get home, I don't want to... What's new? There's nothing. So anyway, keep it off the news, deal with it in your own house, shut your big fat bazoo, have a lot of grape soda around, have some of them pizza party things going on, and you'll be living large. Just give the kid some pizza and grape soda, and he won't want to cut your throat from ear to ear. Hey, let me tell you something. It's true. And I got some sugar junkies in my house to prove it. These guys are going to go ape. One in the morning they walk down there, ain't no sugar frosted flakes. Place is going to look like the inside. It's like Bonnie and Clyde just visited the joint. If they walk downstairs one morning and there ain't no sugar in any of those cereals that we buy, the joint is going to look like the inside of the Riverfront Stadium, the Who concert. 79. Still my number one image for bodies. One-year anniversary of Columbine, and then Oklahoma City, and we've got to memorialize, and we have to remember, and we don't know what any of it means. Although I will tell you this much, when I saw that building blow up in Oklahoma City, and most people the same way, that's my government. You see, in other words, what I'm saying is, I don't have such a hard-on for the government that I need to go out and kill somebody. I just don't. Do I want to be taxed? No, not particularly. But I also recognize if I don't pay any taxes, this place turns into a toilet pretty fast. All right, are they charging me too much? Well, maybe. You know what? I'll get up off my ass, all in good time, and I'll go complain to somebody. Until then, excuse me, I got an NFL Sunday ticket, okay? I just bought it from DirecTV. Don't bother me. They blow that building up. You see the building. That's America. That's my country. I don't like them, you know. And then I saw the article that Mike gave me the other day. In the 5 years since that thing happened, since the Oklahoma City thing went down, the militias are in disarray. They didn't coalesce. They didn't get any more recruits. There's no new recruits. Freaking clowns haven't gotten any. Oh, see? We're all in this together. You understand? Don't tread on me. And all the guys are here. We just came for the grape soda. We don't give a crap what you got to say. Well, all right. Welcome, Patriots. Welcome to the Posse Comitatus. All that pizza's over there. Oh, you guys just came for the pizza, huh? That's all, see? So things aren't as bad as you think they are. Things are actually pretty damn good. As much as we all, in most of the doomsaying and all of the gloom and doom is all from a bunch of old bald-headed creeps like me anyway. Every guy that says things are going up in a hell in a handbasket, man, they're all about 50. Just because their lives are going to hell in a handbasket don't mean the country is, and doesn't mean that life isn't a beautiful thing. The air isn't sweet to breathe, and, you ain't going home to a nice big, thick, juicy steak and a big bottle of Heineken. Why not? So it's going to be fine. Just as soon as I get it out of my system, I'll go home tonight and start writing about all the pigs I want to kill and all the throats I want to cut, okay? Just because I had an argument with my wife this morning. Don't worry about it. Everything's going to be fine. It's Phil Hendrie Show here, 1-800-449-8686. 1-800-449-8686. Happy anniversary. Kidding.